So for ES6, compare scopes of the var and let keywords. When you declare a variable with a var keyword, it is declared globally or locally if declared inside a function. So the let keyword behaves similarly but with some extra features. When you declare a variable with the let keyword inside a block, statement, or expression, its scope is limited to that block, statement, or expression. So we're going to change var into let. Okay, so let I is equal to function scope, and then let I is equal to block scope. Okay, next, mutate an array declared with const. The const declaration has many use cases in modern JavaScript. So some developers prefer to assign all their variables using const by default unless they know they will need to reassign the value. Only in that case they use let. However, it is important to understand that objects, including arrays and functions assigned to a variable using const, are still mutable. Using the const declaration only prevents reassignment of the variable identifier. So an array is declared as const S572, change the array to 257 using various elements assignments. So say S for array 0, for array 1 is equal to 2, then S 1 is equal to 5, then S 2 is equal to 7. Okay. Next is prevent object mutation. So as in the previous challenge, const declaration alone doesn't really protect your data from mutation. To ensure your data doesn't change, JavaScript provides a function object that frees to prevent data mutation. So in this challenge, you're going to use object that frees to prevent mathematical constants from changing. You need to freeze the math constants object so that no one is able to alter the value of pi, add or delete properties. So let's say object that frees need to freeze the math constants objects. Okay, so let's see. Okay, next, use arrow functions to write concise anonymous functions. So write the functions enter the variable magic which returns a new date. To use arrow function syntax, also make sure nothing is defined using the keyword var. So we're going to use const magic is equal to and like this. Oops. And then new date. Okay, let's see. Okay, next, write arrow functions with parameters. So just like a regular function, you can pass arguments into an arrow function. So write the myConcat function, which appends contents of R2 to R1 so that the function uses arrow function syntax. So let's say const myConcat for R1 and R2 is equal to R1 R2 and we're using the arrow function is equal to erases and console.log myConcat12 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, set default parameters for your functions. So the default parameter kicks in when the argument is not specified or it is undefined. As you can see in the example above, the parameter name will receive its default value anonymous. When you do not provide a value for the parameter, you can add default values for as many parameters as you want. Modify the function increment by adding default parameters so that it will add 1 to number if value is not specified. So const increment, so number value is equal to 1 and number plus value. Okay, let's try. Okay, next, use the rest parameter with function parameters. So modify the function sum using the rest parameter in such a way that the function sum is able to take any number of arguments and return their sum. So const sum, let's say args and return, say return args reduce ab and a plus b and 0. So okay, next, use the spread operator to evaluate arrays in place. Okay, so copy all contents of R1 to another R2 using the spread operator. So for this example, so const R, January, February, March, April, May, and then let R2, so R2 is equal to R1, then console log R2. Okay, let's try. Okay, that's it.